online crew. Welcome to a brand new week, and we're going to talk about procrastination. Where are my procrastinators out there? Is that you? Is it something that you can resonate with? Do you know that you get stuck on certain things? Do you know you overthink things and procrastinate and it stops you in your tracks? If that's you, then you need to listen to this live video today because we're going to talk about that. I've definitely been in this just recently, and I was getting sick of myself because I was procrastinating on a decision that I needed to make, and I was so over myself. By the end of 5 weeks, I procrastinated on something. So I want to share that experience with you, and if this is something that you struggle with, give you some tips. I'm going to give you 7 tips to help you deal with procrastination. So it really depends on what you're procrastinating about as to sort of how you're going to deal with it. But hopefully with the 7 things that I'm going to share with you in this video, if you are procrastinating on something right now, hopefully, what I share with you will help you with that. So how are you? Where are you watching from today? Let us know what part of the globe you're watching from. Would love to know who we're reaching today. If we haven't met before, put the word new down below so I can welcome you to our online crew community. I help social sellers with serious social sellers with social media systems. Like, how do you really take your business to the next level? How do you recruit somebody into a really good team with good systems that have duplication to help the whole team win? All of those kind of things that help you build a successful business online. But my motto is to be human before a marketer. So if that resonates with you, I don't care if I build my business a little bit slower than others. If I can do it with integrity, authenticity, and being really genuine, that's the way I would rather build my business. So that's what I concentrate on. So if that resonates with you, you're in the right place. Now, before I get into the content of today with procrastination, 2 reminders. We've started the video challenge this week. It's only 5 days, my free video challenge. You can start late if you want to. Okay, so the Aussies and New Zealanders will be on day 2. Those in the UK will be they would have just been on day 1. Those of you in US and Canada, you would have started today. But if somebody's got into the group or you were thinking, I think I would have started that, but they've already started day 1 and I'm too late, you're never too late. You can just follow the 5 days in your 5 days. So you could start a day late if you wanted to. So if you still want to get on in this experience of the free 5-day video challenge and get over yourself and get more confident with live video, then go to helenmartinonline.com/video and join us. Join in on the fun. Even if your day 1 is a day later than everyone else, I don't care. I just want to see as many people as possible get more comfortable in front of the camera, because this is how you speed up your results in social media. When you talk, when you share your personality, when you let people know who you really are, then you build up the know, like, and trust quicker. And when you build up the know, like, and trust quicker, your business will go quicker, because that's who people buy off, people that they know, like, and trust. Correct? So you got to be in it to win it. So get into the video challenge if you're not already. Okay? So Jane, that's me. Are you a procrastinator, Jane? Well, at least you can own it and fess up to it. I used to procrastinate. Now I just put things off. Very funny, Dean. How are you, Cherie? Good to see you here. Dean from Southwest Florida. No one's watching from any other location. Okay, we've just got Dean from Southwest Florida. No worries. And hello to those of you watching on Instagram or anybody watching on YouTube or in my group. Sorry, I can't see those ones that are commenting from my group. I haven't got my spare phone open. So if you're watching from the group, hello to you guys as well. So, that's the video challenge. The other reminder is I now only have 1 spot left in my VIP mentorship program, just 1. The others are all gone. It opens twice a year. So it's open at the moment for the 1st of October start date. You could work with me for 6 months closely. We have a full curriculum for the 6 months. I'll kick your butt if you need it. I will keep you accountable. There's high accountability. There's guidance, there's training. You can get all your stuff reviewed. We've just jumped off, almost a 2-hour call with the VIPs just before this live, and we had the most amazing call. Any VIPs watching, share how amazing that call was. You just need that guidance from a mentor sometimes to get you on the right path. Or you could do it all for free and waste your time and be in the same spot in 6 months or 12 months' time. You choose. But sometimes investing in a mentor and getting that sort of closer attention as to what you should be doing, where you should be doing it, your branding, your content, conversations, recruiting, prospecting, lead magnets, email marketing, like the whole bit. Sometimes you just need to speed up your results by investing in mentorship. But I've only got one spot left. So if you already have the information and you're keen, you need to let me know ASAP. If you haven't got the information and you want it, just drop the words VIP or reach out to me in Messenger somewhere or email me at helen@helenmartinonline.com and say VIP details, and I'll get those details for you. Okay, so thank you, Dean. So Dean's sharing. Grab that spot. VIP is amazing. Thank you, Dean. I didn't pay him to say that. So let's get back to procrastination. Okay. Procrastination will keep you stuck. Procrastination will keep you very stressed. Procrastination will waste so much time and energy. When you sit and you stew on things and you don't make decisions and you don't take action and you know what you should be doing, but you're not doing it and you're procrastinating about it, you are wasting so much time and energy. So just a story for you, what I've been through just recently, and if you guys have been keeping up with me and saw my live video last week, you'll know what's going on in my world. But for 5 weeks, I sat on a decision. It was a really tough decision. And for those of you that don't know, I've just moved companies. Best thing ever. The last few days have been amazing. I've, more people have joined our team in this opportunity than I've ever done before, and I've done well before. Like, it's just when you've got everything together, from the product to the company to the duplications, the attraction marketing systems, the training, like you've got all the pieces together. It's just a beautiful thing and it feels wonderful. And I knew in my gut what I needed to do. My head was going, oh, you can't do that. What about your credibility if you moved companies? What are people going to think? You can't let down people. What about this person? What are they going to say? What are they going to say? This doesn't, stress. 5 weeks I went through that. I eventually, the people that I needed to make a decision to, I ended up calling a Zoom call for a particular time on a particular date to force myself to make a decision, because I was so over myself. I was so over the stress I was putting myself through. I was so over, like, for me, and when I get stressed and the cortisol goes through the roof and everything, my body shuts down. I put on weight. I eat sugary food. It's just not a good combination. Stress and me, not a good combination. I know what to do. I tell you guys to do all the things. Go for a walk, do this. Even I do like EFT tapping, all of that. I know what to do. I wasn't doing it because I was procrastinating and making a decision. Okay, it's not healthy for you to procrastinate and put things off. So my gut was telling me one thing, my head was telling me no. My gut was saying yes. So I was procrastinating. So I made a call with a couple of people and forced myself to have that Zoom call, to force myself to make a decision by that time, and I made it by that time. So I actually literally forced myself to do something by a certain time frame because I was so over myself and my overthinking and my stress and what it was doing to me. So there's a tip. If you are procrastinating on something, force yourself to make a decision or do something or take action by a certain time frame and stop procrastinating. Like, you've got to force yourself to do it, because here's the thing you need to know about procrastination and not doing the things that you want to do. Like, mine was a decision. Like, yours could just be building your business generally. Maybe you're procrastinating and doing that. Maybe you're procrastinating and making a decision. Maybe you're procrastinating and starting something. Maybe you're procrastinating and having a conversation with somebody. Maybe you're procrastinating in social media content, doing reels, starting reels or TikTok, or, whatever it is, or just procrastinating in general for building your business. If you're doing that, you are wasting so much energy and you're just wasting time. You just need to get on and do the thing that you need to do. So sometimes a deadline can help you with that. So what is it that you're stopping to do, or what's the decision you're not making, or, whatever. It's like, okay, by Tuesday, 2:00, whatever, I'm going to make my decision by then. And you give yourself a time frame, or I am going to contact that person tomorrow morning before 9 a.m., or I am going to send that message to that prospect, or I am going to do a live video by, such and such. Like, set yourself like a time frame and a deadline to whatever it is that you're not doing that you need to do. Set yourself a deadline, because motivation won't get you there. Discipline will. If you rely on motivation to get fit, to get healthy, to build your business, to do what you need to do, you're already failed. Motivation is fleeting. Motivation doesn't work. Discipline does. So you got to discipline yourself to do something, discipline yourself to make a deadline, discipline yourself to make a decision, discipline yourself to send a message, discipline yourself to talk to somebody, discipline yourself to, do that live video by then, whatever. It's discipline. It's not motivation. And discipline requires you to do things when you don't want to do it. Motivation waits for a feeling of when you feel like it. And most of the things that you need to do to build your business, you're not going to feel like doing because they're awkward, or they're not comfortable, or you haven't built the confidence in that. Like any time you do something new, like if you're doing live video for the very first time, you don't have confidence in that. If you're doing a reel for the very first time, or a TikTok or something, you're not confident in that. Like, you don't get confident in things until you do them over and over again. Now, if you're waiting for the discipline to do something that you feel uncomfortable in doing, good luck with that. It doesn't work. No one's motivated to do things that make them feel uncomfortable. You need discipline to do things that make you feel uncomfortable. Like those people that get fit and eat healthy and stuff like that, they're not always motivated to go to the gym. They're not always motivated to go for a walk. You're not always motivated to do the things. You've got to have the discipline to do the things to then get fit and get healthier. The same thing happens for your business. Okay, am I making sense so far about the difference between motivation and discipline disciplining yourself to do something? So you discipline yourself, like, by then I'm going to do that, or I'm going to make a decision, or I'm going to contact that person, or I'm going to make that reel, or I'm going to go live, or I'm going to, do my content plan, or whatever. You have to discipline yourself to do certain things. I disciplined myself to set a Zoom call and not knowing what my decision was going to be in my business. But I said it because I was so over myself, because I was wasting time and energy and stress. And I was just like, this is ridiculous. Make a decision. So I forced myself to schedule a call with the people that I needed to tell that I was going to make the decision, so I could make the decision. Does that make sense? So it's disciplined to do that because I was just getting sick of myself. I was just getting sick of the sight of myself. So anyway, here's the 7 things. I'm going to read them. Okay. Am I making sense? No one's commented. Oh, Cherie. Cherie said I'm making sense. Thank you, Cherie. To one person, I've made sense. Let's go on. So if you're dealing with procrastination with something, here's some things to think about. Not all of these will fit depending what you're procrastinating on, but here's some things to think about. Write them down. Break things into smaller tasks. So if you're procrastinating with content creation, or getting back on the wagon with your business, or talking to prospects, recruiting, whatever it is with your business, or you're procrastinating with, maybe starting to exercise again, or getting healthy, or whatever, break things down into smaller tasks and achieve them to prove yourself that you can do it. That will build a little bit of confidence. And then you build on again with another smaller task. And then you build on it again with another smaller task. If you're trying to tackle something huge all in one go, then you're probably setting yourself up for failure. So the trick with procrastination, if there's things that that you're stopping yourself doing, but you need to do it, whatever it is, can you break it down into smaller bite-sized chunks that are very achievable? Okay, so you might be like, I want to do live videos, 3 times a week or something like that. It's just like, stop putting the pressure on yourself to do any of that. Just get one done. Just one video, set a date, get it done. Those in the video challenge, we're helping you with that, this week, but just it's a smaller task. Maybe it's content creation. You want to learn how to do reels or TikTok or set up a plan or something like that. Some people go, I want to set up a 30-day calendar plan. Well, if you've never set up a 30-day content calendar plan, start with the next 3 days. Or start, like, if you might do a 7-day plan. If you can't even get a 7-day plan, then just do the next 3 days. Just look forward and go, I'm going to plan out content just for the next 3 days and see how I go. You do it, you achieve it, it feels good. Once it feels good, you're going to do it longer. It's like, I'm going to plan out the next 4 days. And then I'm going to plan out the next 7 days. And oh my gosh, that last week just went swimmingly because I was so organized. Now I'm going to do a 30-day content plan. So did you see how bite-sized things can sometimes help you in the, get out of your own head and just small things, achieve a small thing, be proud of yourself, build your confidence, and then build from there. Okay, that can really help. Second one, spit it out, Pomodoro technique. Have you heard of that? Maybe concentration is your thing. You sit in front of your computer and then suddenly you're off looking at this and that and whatever you sat down for, you still haven't done. Like the Pomodoro technique is like one example of that is 25 minutes on doing whatever it is that you need to do. You shut off your email, you shut off your phone, you get on your computer, you do what you need to do, whether it's content creation or it's, messaging people or it's 25 minutes of focused effort, turn everything else off, and then you have a break after that. So sometimes focused effort, if you need to make a decision on something, like you just sit with it, 25 minutes, I'm going to brainstorm, I'm going to do pros, I'm going to do cons, I'm going to, do this or, whatever, like 25 minutes of focused effort on something can help break through procrastination and just, you turn off all the other, distractions. Okay. Third one. Specific measurable goals and deadlines. That's what I told you with my examples. I set myself a deadline. I actually made a call with some people like 3 days earlier, not knowing what my decision was going to be, but I forced myself to at a deadline to make a decision because I was so over myself with the procrastination. So deadlines and specific goals. What are you going to do by when? I work with my VIPs in my VIP program and they go, I want to get more followers. Or I want to do this, or, I want to achieve that. And it's like, well, how? Like, is that measurable? Like, I want to get more followers. Like, I want to increase my network. That's not measurable. What's measurable? I'm going to aim for 50 new Facebook friends by Sunday. There's something or other. I'm going to, aim for 50 new followers by, Tuesday, the whatever, like a specific goal by a specific time frame will help you with procrastination because you're in your own head just thinking of all sorts of different things and you're not really disciplining yourself to do anything by any certain date. So if you make outlandish statements like, yeah, I'll try to do a better job of that, that is the worst sentence ever. If you catch yourself using the word try, get rid of it. Get rid of the word try. I know when someone says, yeah, I'll try to do that, or I'll try to be on time. I know they won't be. Try is a crappy word. You don't want try. You want the discipline of specific actions, specific goals by a specific time frame, and you discipline yourself to do it. That's what's going to help you get rid of procrastination. Okay? So that was number 3. Number 4, eliminate distractions. When you're procrastinating, you will go and distract yourself with all the things. You'll open up your social media, you'll get lost. You'll open up your own email, like you're not focused. And you'll just even get more distracted and more unfocused by all the things that are around you unless you're disciplined enough to eliminate the distractions. If people are distractions, turn them off, mute them on social media. If you look at people and you get jealous of their success, mute them for a while, get rid of it. Like, stop putting yourselves in situations that make you feel jealous or uncomfortable or distracting you of, what your core tasks are. No one can build your business for you. If you're thinking way too much about what everyone else is doing and you're looking at everybody else's content and you're trying to copy everyone else, you're wasting a hell of a lot of time. Build your own business. Get on your own bandwagon. Get on your own team. Back yourself and do the work. Get focused because you're the only one that can build your business. You're the only one that can get fitter. You're the only one that can eat healthier. You're the only one that can save you. So set goals, small tasks by a certain time frame, and just have the discipline to get it done, and don't wait for motivation. Okay. Next one, accountability. Have you got somebody in your corner? Can you say out loud what it is that you're going to do? I remember just a small thing, but when I was doing live videos and I decided to go live 5 days a week, I wouldn't recommend that or depending what you're doing. Everyone's a little bit different. But when I went live 5 days a week, I knew that I had to keep myself accountable to that. So when I want to keep myself accountable to something, I say it publicly. Because I don't know about you, but my integrity won't let me sort of, I will follow through with things knowing that I've said them public and I'm kind of accountable to them. So if I really want to do something that makes me feel uncomfortable, then I'll say it publicly, because then I'm kind of more accountable to doing it, because I don't want to look like an idiot. Okay. Accountability can also be in the form of a mentor. It can be in the form of just like a little accountability buddy where you keep yourself accountable and keep yourself driven. Because the funny thing is about people is we can give the best advice to everybody else. So if anyone else is upset or dealing with something or not being their best version of themselves, we will give them advice like, come on, you are worth more than this. You can do that. You can do it. I know you can do it. Blah, 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 blah. We give everyone the best advice, and yet we don't look in the mirror and treat ourselves the same way. Okay, so accountability, you need somebody, you need a friend, you need somebody, you need a mentor in your corner that you can bounce things off, you can put things into perspective, because if you're only in your own head, then you're probably letting yourself down, because when we're only in our own head, we don't have perspective. Like when we're only in our own head, we make things so much worse than they actually are. When you can bounce something off someone and say, I'm just not sure, can I bounce that idea off you or whatever, and you get a different perspective, sometimes that can help. Okay, so accountability. The next one in line with accountability is mentorship. Everybody needs a mentor. Do you have a mentor? Are you working closely with somebody? Even my mentors have mentors. I have people in my world and mentors, and I did this just recently. I reached out to a mentor of mine who is really, really, really successful and multiple $1 million, online. And I reached out to them and I said, I am really struggling with a decision that I need to make. Would you mind just helping me through it? And we jumped on a call, and like everybody needs somebody. And even my mentors have mentors. So, don't overlook that, because you're probably wasting time just being in your own head. And the last one is what I've already mentioned is, sorry, my notes are in front of me, just in front of my computer there. The difference between recognizing discipline versus motivation. If you're going to wait to be motivated to build your business, I just don't feel like it, or I'll wait till I have enough money, or I'll wait till I feel like it, or I'll wait till I'm not busy. I'll wait till this, I'll wait till that, I'll wait till I've moved house, I'll wait till I've done this, I'll wait, you're just waiting for the right time. I tell you, there's never a right time. You're always going to be busy. What I hear people say all the time is, I've got this on that on, I just couldn't possibly fit it in. It's like, no, you know what? It's not a priority for you. And I'm not, don't take that the wrong way. There are people with legitimate things on that just legitimately can't fit things in sometimes. But for most of the time, they're just excuses. If you really want something to improve yourself, you'll find the time. Things that are really important to you, you will find the time regardless. You would not believe some of the situations over the years that I've had with people in my video challenges that have gone through some serious stuff in their families, and they've still shown up and gone live. And I've actually given them a leave pass going, Matt, you need to deal with that. That's far more important than a little video challenge. They're like, no, I'm committed to this. This is important to me. Yes, I'm dealing with a big life situation here, but I'm still going to show up. And it's like, credit to you. So, what excuses are you making for yourself that, you're procrastinating on? If you want something badly enough, you'll get it done. Okay. So every one of you, like whatever you're procrastinating on, like, it's going to be different. And not every one of those 7 things that I just mentioned is necessarily like they're all going to fit. But I hope you get something from that just helps you. Maybe, I don't know what you're going through right now, but every one of you is going through something. You're not building your business for some reason. You're not confident. You're lacking a skill. You're not aligned with something. You've don't sit in just don't sit in procrastination. I can't tell you the difference with sitting in procrastination for 5 weeks with my decision, then making the decision, and now I've moved on. I feel lighter. I've already lost weight. I feel freer. Business is booming. Like, it's because, sometimes just making a decision and moving forward is the freedom that you need to fly. Does that make sense? So you got to get out of your own head. So have a think about those 7 things that I've run through, and whatever it is that you're going through that you're procrastinating on, see if you can help work through that. 2 final things that I'll share with that is something that I've learned in this process for myself with what I've just been through recently is definitely trust your gut. Because your head will tell you things. Your head will tell you, no, you can't do certain things, and your gut's telling you that you can. Trust your gut. The second thing is, if you're procrastinating on something, it does not matter what anybody else thinks. It's what's the best for you. It does not matter what anybody else thinks. Stop worrying about the opinions of others. Stop feeling like you might look like an idiot. Stop feeling like you can't do something because you're not successful enough, or you're not good looking enough, or you're not confident enough. Like, who cares? The only way you're going to grow is to get out of your comfort zone and do things that you really want to do, or that you should do. So have the discipline to get over what's going up here and trust your gut and what anybody else would think or say. Who cares? This is your life. If you want to go after what you want and what you deserve, you are the one that's going to make it happen. It's not anybody else's opinion. Other people's opinions have got nothing to do with you. They're their opinions. And other people's opinions are due to do with their life and their background, not yours. So if somebody puts you down or says you're making the wrong decision, that's a reflection of their life, not yours. You've got to make the right decisions for you. One life. Make it count. Get over yourself. Stop procrastinating. Know the difference between discipline and motivation, because you are going to have to do things that you don't want to do if you want to get healthier, happier, have amazing relationships, like just life overall. Like, you have to have the discipline to do certain things. It's the discipline to spend date nights with your partner, even though you don't feel motivated and you're tired. It's the discipline to savor that relationship. It's the discipline in all areas of your life. It's discipline, not motivation. Okay? I've talked long enough. I hope this makes sense to someone listening. If you are procrastinating in building your business, you're procrastinating in getting healthier, you're procrastinating in eating better food, you're procrastinating on getting out there and exercising, you're procrastinating just on whatever it is that you're procrastinating on, it is not healthy for you. Do something about it. And how you do something about it, hopefully those 7 tips will help you. Okay. Those of you in the video challenge, I'm about to go live in about 5 minutes over in the video challenge, just for a quick video, a couple of little tips, stuff like that. So if you're in the video challenge, watch out for your notifications of when I'm live over there. It's not too late to join. We did officially start on the 16th. That could have been yesterday or today from you, whatever part of the world that you are from. But you could start in your own 5 days. Like, just no excuses. Just get it done. Stop procrastinating. Get yourself on live video. Build up the know, like, and trust with your audience quicker so you can build your business quicker. Okay? So join me live, not tomorrow, but the next day. Got more great information for you this week. Thank you for joining me live. It's always a pleasure. I really appreciate our online crew here. And stop procrastinating and make a decision if you need to make one. Okay? Catch you in my next live.